You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
What's up, my giggly G-Wagons?
I feel like you've seen a lot of G-Wagons going to the Hamptons.
Oh my God, it's so many of the same cars. As a fellow driver, I'm like, hi fellow drivers.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. Like, I'm like, what in the hell?
This is the thing. I passed on Friday and we've moved on.
Congratulations. What does it feel like to be a citizen?
Love when you interview me. Oh, a partially functioning adult.
Yeah. Like a contributing member of society.
Hopefully I don't contribute too much because then people won't be safe. But, you know, I thought about this because a lot of people are listening thinking, Hannah, how did you do this? How did you overcome your fears?
Where did you take it again?
Wandsworth, Long Island.
Okay.
I want to let people know mental health moment. I passed my driver's test at 33. I am an inspiration in that, you know, when you just like define yourself as something, like I'm Hannah. I'm many things. But driver, I am not. And I was like, she's quirky, she's silly, but she can't drive. And that's Hannah.
And
like, that's who I am. And I said, who am I to question that?
I really wish that every time you met someone, a 15-second, like,
she's
clip.
silly, she's cool, she likes to go to school.
Yeah, like it's New Girl, like, and it's Jessica Like, I wish, like, you knew what you were getting into, kind of. Like, what did they pick tonally? Like,
what's the
like,
aesthetic? It's like a trailer before you go on a date, like what the relationship's going to be. No, that was me. That was my character. Mm-hmm. And then I stopped and I said, you know what? I can change myself today. I can be someone new today. Mm-hmm. And look, is it off brand? Was it off brand for me to get married? Yeah. Everyone's still confused about it. Yeah. But you know what? I keep people on their fucking toes. Just when you think you get a hold of me, I've changed and I've evolved. But I'd say this summer is my mental health summer of improving as a person.
You're kidding. I didn't know that.
I didn't say it out loud because it wasn't really happening.
Sorry, let me just back it up here. Was this an intention? No, let me put it in reverse. Let me 3-point turn it for a minute.
I know exactly what you're referencing. Parallel it for me. Parallel it. But make sure you check her blind spot. Wait, why is that going to stick? Check your blind spot. Not me checking my blind spot 800 times. The driver says, like, did you see? There's a blind spot. You got to check it again.
You know, that's the one piece of advice my dad gave me before I went to take my road test. He was like, I think you're going to fail. Everyone in our family thinks you're going to fail, but keep checking your blind spot.
We have the same family. The same family. And for people who don't know, I did pass it once when I was 24, but I rammed the curb at the end. And my dad was like, I don't feel safe with you on the road. So I never had actual confidence. And I basically was like, look, I'm getting lessons and I'm actually going to have confidence in my driving and become a good driver.
Yeah.
Des and I must have parallel parked like 100 times.
You know, it is a sport. Like, it is actually a sport. Like, there's NASCAR, there's F1. Like, so, like, it is out of your character to not drive and to also not be, like, amazing at it, I feel like.
Also, because I'm from New York City, not to play the New York City card, but, like, a lot of my friends don't have licenses.
Right. You don't need them.
So at 33, like, I can only be so good at driving with the lack of experience that I've been in a car. Like at one point, Des was like, how do you not have spatial awareness? And I'm like, cause I literally sleep every time I'm in a car.
Do you want to know what it's almost slightly similar to, which you hate?
Don't say Frisbee.
Skiing.
You're so right.
Yeah, because you do have to have, like, you have to check your blind spot. You have to have such, like, spatial awareness.
And, like, one mistake, you could die.
one tree, you're out. Wow, that got dark. That got really
no, but like that's why I love jazz. I love stand up. You kind of mess your way into it, make mistakes, but keep going. There's no room for error. And especially learning older, like I feel like when you're 16, you're like, all the kids are doing it. Let's go to Sonic. And
well, you're also similar to skiing. You're not as nervous to fall. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not.
You get right back up.
16, you're like, oh, didn't even know. I almost just got off like a one way, like oopsie. But when you're an adult, you're like, everyone will die.
And when you crash when you're 16, your parents do the paperwork for you. Like I have to deal with the paperwork now. Like I didn't realize like I have to deal with insurance.
One time I was like, I think I was like 17. I might have even been 18. And I was pulling out of a parking spot and someone was like driving by. And I mean, I rammed right into them. I rammed into like the back of their car though. Not like I didn't.
You didn't
like,
get like their whole family.
Yeah, I didn't like T-bone them
just
or
the
anything.
dog.
I literally hit like the bumper. But I got out of the car and that was the first time I'd ever done that or ever been in like an accident like that.
Fender bender.
And I cried so much because I was in cry. Such shock of like that I did that to this lady that she literally was like, it's less hassle to deal with you. And I'm just gonna go.
She's like, I'm gonna pay you to leave me alone.
I was like, wait a minute, let me call my dad. Like, he'll know exactly what to do. I think she also heard my dad being like, God damn it.
You go, can you hold my hand and we pray to St. Anthony together? She's like, leave me alone. Don't get religion into this.
He was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, okay, so I need you to come here.
No, I had a really bad, embarrassing driving test experience when, how old was I? A couple years ago, where I was practicing with Des and Des was like, you're not ready. And I wasn't ready. And I was trying to just like wing it like I did the previous one. Yeah. And I just immediately started and took a too tight of a turn. And the guy was like, you're going too fast. And that was too tight of a turn.
Fired.
Turn around.
You're
and
done.
I was like, what?
You're done.
You're done. You're done. When I tell you, and it's so embarrassing, there's a line of like 40 cars. Everyone's watching you. Clearly, I fucked up so bad. He was like, I've seen what I needed to see. I've seen what I needed to see. So like, you're embarrassed anyway. But of course, you know, with me, it's never, there's always a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
So we get there. I'm feeling good. I take my beta blocker. It's kicking in. I'm feeling zen as fuck. Like, the calmest you could be.
Yep.
And the way the test starts is there's a red light in front of a really busy road. And I'm in my head, I'm like, check your blind spot. Like, make sure you cross over the arms. Don't T-bone anyone. Like, I have a bazillion things in my head. We're at the red light and all these cars are passing by. And then there's no cars, but it's still a red light. And I'm like, in my head, like, I think you're supposed to turn right on red in Long Island. But this was, I did not factor this into the test. Like I was like hardwiring, not sure what to do, but I'm like, it's okay. It'll turn red eventually. It'll turn green soon. It felt like 10 minutes. I'm sitting in silence with this guy.
Anyone behind you?
I think there was, but no one was honking. But like, it was the beginning of the test. And I just basically was like, I couldn't get myself to go on a red light. Like I just freaked out and just froze.
Well, because that is not to defend you, but like in New York, it is different all over. Like in New York City, you can't go right on red. In Albany, you can go right on red. In Long Island, like I don't know if you can in Long Island.
In my head, you can. You're supposed to, but I don't, because when in doubt, I will be fearful. Yeah. When in high pressure situations, I will be scared, and I was immediately like, I'm not moving. Yeah.
I will freeze.
Okay. When a challenge comes my way, I will be paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I will fold like a cheap beach chair under the pressure. So Des is watching this like, oh my fucking God. Like he's like, she's already
Wait, how is he watching?
So he leaves the car and he's standing there and watches me leave to start the test.
Okay, got it.
The whole thing's so embarrassing. Then also, you know me, I'm like, do I make a joke? Like, so the guy looks at me, I give him my ID, and he looks at me and he goes, is this you? which was a weird thing to say, but I was wearing my hair in a ponytail. So I go, yep, that's just me with a ponytail now. And he like kind of giggled because the gigglers told me to put my hair up and wear long earrings so they can see that you're checking all your mirrors.
No, the gigglers are witches.
I pulled all the stops. I had, and they were sardine
You've never
earrings.
worn a long earring in your
Never. I ordered sardine earrings. You would have hated them. But it made me like funny, but also grounded. You know, like I love animals. She loves classical music. Like I was trying to be someone I wasn't in this road test.
What was the outfit that you picked?
Oh my God. So my driver, shout out Greg, who I have to get a present for. I'm so stressed. He told me not to dress too nice.
Okay.
As a woman. So like they said the men to dress nice, like button up. But if you're a woman, if you dress too like sexy, they judge you. It's like literally female stand-ups. So he's like,
oh my God.
That's what he said. So I just wore like a t-shirt and honestly I wore basically what I'm wearing right now. I looked like a teenager.
A t-shirt and shorts?
T-shirt and shorts, hair up, sardine earrings.
Okay.
Actually, now that I said it out loud, I don't trust that girl. I don't trust her at all. She's up to something. She's trying too hard. Nothing makes sense. You're not driving my child to school.
No, you're making me die.
So wait 4 hours for this red to turn green. No, but it felt like we're literally in silence, and I'm like, you know, I've. When was the last time I sat in silence?
No, I have tears. Okay.
So I get on the road, and I am in the zone. Like I'm like, you've trained all week for this. And also I didn't have to tell the gigglers. Like I could have done this like undercover, but
yeah.
And yes, it added so much more stress to my life, but it also, well, the reward is so much greater.
Yeah, and it also, I'm sure, relieved a lot of stress.
Relieve stress. Also, I felt like if I failed, at least it would be good content for Giggle Squad.
Thank God.
Thank God. So honestly, like I was feeling myself. I was turning. He goes parallel park. I did it pretty far away from the curb, like didn't try to get fancy. And then I drove up, nailed the 3-point turn like beautififully.
Yeah. Those are always my favorite.
No, I actually was
They're
like starting
cute.
to have fun with it. I was like, boop, beep, boop, beep,
You were like making it your own. You know?
Then you know when you start showing off and you're like, I'm going to do one more blind spot check just for fun. I'm going to twerk, back it up. You need anything? You good? Okay. So, welcome to the Hannah-mobile. So then we're turning back and I'm feeling the happiest I've ever felt in my life. Like better than my Netflix special. Like I don't know. I'm like dreams do come true.
Pure euphoria.
I'm euphoric, but I'm also high as fuck on beta blockers. Also, is that legal? Anyway, so then he goes, okay, pull in. And Des is standing there. And immediately I'm like, do not hit the fucking curb. Like, do not hit the fucking curb. So I like pull in and I'm like
beautiful.
Far from the curb. I'm pretty far from the curb.
Okay.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I nailed my parallel park. I nailed all my turns. But then the guy is like, we don't tell you if you passed or failed. You'll see it online tonight at 6 p.m. because apparently New Yorkers have been assaulting the testing people when they failed. Like the guy's like, you failed. And they'd be like, what the fuck you talking about? And like fight them.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's truly disgusting is what it is.
But also
I need Andy and a camera. because what the fuck do you mean that the goddamn DMV can't tell you if you passed or failed because they're afraid for their lives?
Also, like, I'm wearing sardine earrings. Like, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm like a cat. I'm more scared of you than you are of, you know, like, but I also, I do understand, like, I don't want the people feeling like if they tell someone they failed that they might get hurt. That's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
But then I have to have diarrhea for the next 6 hours.
Right. It's like, okay, well, why don't you send me the email and like
also
15,
like, can
20?
you give me a blank Like, give me like a, like.
Yeah, like, you're good.
Okay, but did I, yeah, like, give me something. Give me a smile.
Literally be a girl's girl for once in your life.
No, like, do you support women? No. Do you already know it's hard for us to drive? You already know we're struggling out here. And you already know also I'm PMSing so bad. Actually, my period was 4 days late, so I'm pregnant at that point.
Okay.
I'm like, I have literally something
You're
baking.
like, sorry, where's the baby on board sticker?
Mind you, the second I passed my test, I got my period. Because you know when your body's like so stressed out, it like can't even ovulate. So anyway, he leaves the car and I walk out of the car and I look at Des and I'm like, she's that girl. I was like, she did it. He goes, that's crazy because the beginning and the end, the only parts I saw, you completely fucked up.
No, and that man keeps you humble.
And that man grounds me.
No, keeps your feet firmly planted. And it's beautiful.
But then we obviously go to a diner after, as one does. After you take a road test in Wantaw, you find the nearest diner. And we sit there, and I'm like, I passed. And he's like, you didn't take a right on red, and you, like, were 200 feet from the curb at the end. He goes, that can't be good. So then we're Googling. Like, we're deep in Reddit.
Yeah, like, it's a series of points, right?
But and it's literally, not to say, like, I'm an Olympian, but, like, it's giving Simone Biles gymnastics, yeah, you made one mistake, but how many points do they feel like deducting that day? Because yeah, if you do one bad turn, they could also deduct for careless driving, or like they could look.
Yeah, the world is really their oyster.
They can get on power trips, and this man gave me nothing.
Now that you passed, they should probably be replaced by AI.
Oh,
like driving tests.
Okay, Paige, that's.
Sorry, did I go too hard? You know, and actually, well, let's have your job taken away.
You go, and you're done. But also, I
was mean to my friend, and so now I'm sending a robot.
But also, I was trying to wait until like you basically get self-driving cars, and they basically have like self-driving cars now. But anyway, that's a whole nother scary issue. So we're sitting at the diner, literally like. People saying like, yeah, if you don't turn a right on the red, that's considered like slowing down traffic, which is 10 points. And I've convinced myself I failed at that point because I've Des who's, you know, foot is on my neck. Like my biggest op at that point doesn't believe in me. Thinks I'm lying about it going well. He goes, so with the parking spot, how good did you park? I was like, I did it. And then I'm questioning myself. I'm like, did I do it?
No, and this is how they get you.
This is how they get you. And this
ya.
is part of the driving test. You have to fight your own demons.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So then I'm going to my mom's play on Shelter Island for the Historical Society.
No, I saw that.
She wrote, directed, acted, sang in it.
You are literally a woman about town this summer. Like, you have galas, you have historical societies, like you're wearing Vivienne Westwood on a Saturday evening. Like, I'm like, who is this person?
I'm a suburban mother.
No, you truly are.
I'm a suburban mother, and I'm not working, but somehow I have the busiest summer I've ever had in my life. But I had to support my mother, and you know that's the only thing that I will
drop everything for,
as she would for me, right before her play, like you have to keep checking.
Yeah, it's like getting into college,
literally, or like an STD test.
Yep.
But you're crazy because you were like, tell me what time you find out, and I was like 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on the dot, you text me and you go, what the fuck is going on?
I said hello.
And then, like, honestly, it was like rainbows, butterflies. I blacked out. I'm so happy. So now we're car shopping.
Have you driven since?
Next day, we go car shopping. Shortly realized to test drive, the guy goes in the car with you. And I'm like, bro.
Respectfully, it's PTSD. I just did this.
No, because he's like, make a right up here. And I'm like, what are you judging me? Also, like,
how many points? Huh? How many points?
How many points was that? I feel like, why do you have to? I was like, can you not watch? Can you look over there when I turn? Like, don't look at me when I'm driving.
Were you by yourself?
I was with Des in the front, and then like the guy would be in the back, and he'd be like, "Yeah, take a right up here," and I'm like, "Sir,
yeah,
please. I've been around the block before. I've driven before. I drove yesterday." So Des and I have solar panels. So
imagine if you said like, "Oh, this is where I learned to drive, like in this parking lot," and he'd be like, "Oh my God, are you from here? Like, did you go to high school?" You're like, literally yesterday.
Des literally was like, she just passed her driving test, and the guy's like, "Oh, nice," and Des is like, "Yesterday," and he's like, "Are you worried?" And I'm like, "No, but you should be." I just like kept joking, but also driving a new car you've never drove is like,
yeah, no, you have to do it.
I was nervous, I couldn't figure out some things. I was nervous, but we want to get an electric car for me. Why am I fucking with the Kia?
Are you?
There's like a Kia E6 that like looks cool, because I don't think I should get
a nice car.
Des is not
a nice car guy.
No, he is, but look, I can get whatever car I want, but he's like, maybe we get a starter car before you get a big girl car.
I didn't really think that, like, it is kind of like giving a 16-year-old.
Like, look, should I get a Lambo and let the gigglers just like hang off the side of it? Yeah. And run around New York City with my top down?
Wait, literally, if there's any car that I could vote for you to get, it's like a 2016 Hummer.
I go, I want an electric Kia, and you go, no, get a Hummer.
Wait, I used to want one of those so bad, and my dad was like,
those things don't even fit in New York City. You can't even.
Like, no, you're not getting a freaking Hummer.
Try parallel parking with that.
That was the car I wanted.
But that was also like a very specific time in our culture where there was like
it was literally for 6 months. I wanted it.
There was like the bedazzled phones,
which I had to do,
and the Hummer, the Motorola's. So yeah, I'm thinking of like an electric car, and I'm gonna keep testing them. But it's fun. I feel like an adult. Like I feel like
no, I mean
16
you are
to 30.
It's crazy how fast they grow up.
I'm like grown, and I feel like I don't know. Like I'm like telling people directions now.
I feel like I have been like we live in each other's brains because like recently now I'm like I haven't driven in so long. Do I remember how to drive? And like I started getting nervous.
No, don't let my insecurities creep up on you. But I do have to say I've been getting messages from gigglers being like, "Hey, I'm 38. I never drove, but if you could do it, it's giving me confidence that I could do it." And I said, you know what? Period. So anyone, stay off the roads right now because the gigglers are experimenting.
No, it's nice to like be somewhere and be like, oh, I can leave because I can drive myself.
Anyway, how are you? Let's start the pod.
No, literally, let's start the pod.
Shout out to one of my favorite outfits you've done.
What? Oh, for Las Culturistas?
Sophia Loren. Adding the hat, it's not done a lot. Like people aren't doing a matching hat, and it takes a particular head shape that most people don't have. It's the first thing I thought of.
Thank you.
You had to get it custom, probably fitted.
No,
it fit your head perfectly as it would, and you were like embodying the character. Tell us about this look.
Let me tell you the story behind it. So Las Culturistas was doing their first ever like televised award show. I'm not kidding, and you know me. I don't like being out of the house. I certainly don't like going to social events. I went by myself. I had to get on a plane to go.
Basically Fiji.
I was like nervous to go. I was like nervous about my look. I felt like I was really like risking whatever. So on the invitation it said 1940s themed. Like it was 1940. The red carpet was supposed to be like 1940s glamour. So I was like, oh, if there's a theme, I'm doing the theme. And then when I walked in, I was like, oh, okay, so no one else wanted to do the theme. Got it. So like that is what first happened to me. So
you never mind being the most well-dressed in the room.
Oh, being like overdressed.
Yeah, you never mind it.
I would take being overdressed than underdressed any day of the week.
True.
Like I'd rather walk in someplace and people would be like, oh my God, why is she wearing that here? And it'd be like a ball gown rather than like my...
See, like me walking somewhere in a ball gown and everyone's in normal clothes, that's my panic attack.
It was so funny. Like, they are 100% going to get asked to host the Golden Globes. I don't want to give too much away because it's airing. I think it airs August 5th on Bravo, and then it's on Peacock. I haven't laughed like that consecutively and like been happy to be out in so long. And I'm like, oh my God, and I'm by myself. Like, I'm having the best time with myself.
Oh.
So when I sat down, there was 2 empty seats like on either side of me, and Gabby Windy and her wife Robbie Hoffman were sitting next to me. They were so nice to me. I like leaned over and was like, just want to say like I'm a huge fan of both of you. And Gabby immediately was like, did you come by yourself? Like, you can sit next to us. But I was like, I think there's someone that's supposed to be sitting here. But they were so nice. And and it was just the best time ever. So once it airs, I will give like more spoilers about it. But it was just so much fun.
You would get along with Robbie and Gabby because they are the reality TV comedy couple.
No, I felt like it was like us.
No, I love them so much. Oh, Paige almost spilled her entire Dunkin refresher on Daphne.
Except that I'm an actual... Did you see that athleticism?
Yeah, let's do a replay on the YouTube. Slow-mo replay. Well, your fingers are so long. You like grabbed it with the tip of your finger.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
None even got on my floor.
I mean, look, it's a sports podcast.
Literally.
No, but yeah, the look nailed it. It's funny, you were nervous about it, and I was just immediately like, maybe it's because I do have crazy looks on carpets. I was like, that's chill. That's a chill, good look.
I felt like it was like, I had this picture that I was trying to like kind of recreate, and I just like felt like I just got back from Italy. Like, I was super tan, and it was just, and also here's the other thing on why I did it. It was girls and gays. It was a night for the girls and the gays.
Also, you don't need an explanation for anything, but I feel like you're in a creative place, and I'm really inspired. I'm inspired by it. Can I have a quick warning PSA? We've all been drinking from our Stanleys. I don't know if we all are washing our Stanleys properly. And by we, I mean me. And you too? Are you putting your hand up as well? Yeah. Okay. I thought that, after I finished my Stanley, I put the water in it and it's washed. Somehow, I see the straw of my Stanley.
Mm-hmm. And it's humbling.
What?
Yeah.
Live animals are living in a full ecosystem in the straw of my Stanley. Yeah. And it's because I put my electrolytes in every day. So if you put sugar in it, which that's all I'm doing, I'm drinking sugar with a little water.
And God forbid you're a girl who wants to throw a lipstick on once in a while. It's
God forbid you have
God forbid.
A peach, road lip tint.
God forbid you have a literal peptide. Going into your lip pores.
When I tell you, I've been just drinking straight mold from my Stanley, which by the way tastes kind of good, for who knows how long. So now I'm worried. Do I have everything that TikTok says I have?
Okay, well, as a longtime Stanley drinker, I would classify myself as, I went through this epiphany a couple months ago, and so I ended up ordering a bunch of new extra straws.
Yeah, you just throw it away.
I throw them away, or I can rotate washing them, because it's okay, well, I can't take 15 minutes out of my day every day to deal with the Stanley situation. What do I look like? I don't have kids. I don't have to go as hard.
Well, they have Stanley straw cleaners that you can buy, which again, that's above my pay grade. That's so organized to be oh, time to clean the straw. Let me use my accessory. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm throwing everything in the dishwasher. I'm doing it the normal way, in the faucet, whatever.
Yeah. You're pull out and pray. Pull out and pray.
I feel like I have so many Stanleys now that I just started rotating them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was because I can't.
And your apartment's so big, you can fit so many Stanleys, as in 5 of them.
I literally think I might have 5 Stanleys.
Do you know what this made me think about? What happened to juicing?
Juice cleansing?
Yeah. And do you remember when juices were the thing. Like every block in New York City was a juice store. And then the girls woke up one day.
It was Gwyneth Paltrow. Remember when Gwen would do that like crazy juice cleanse and she would say she would do it like once a year?
Yeah. But then like people were doing it like every day. You should have a green juice and all this stuff. And now like one day woke up, no juices anywhere.
Remember when everyone was doing celery juice?
Yeah, that
insane. Was disgusting. Celery juice is disgusting.
At least do a fruit.
The thing with juicing is I think it like was.
It was a trend.
Realized there was so much sugar when you like did that to the fruits and vegetables.
And it was actually like a lot of calories. It's like just eat an apple.
Yeah, and so I think it just kind of fell off.
You don't need 9 apples.
Which, you know, it's so crazy, and this is way above our pay grade. This is above our pay grade's pay grade.
Yeah.
Why do the composition of fruit, like the sugar in fruit, change when you blend it into like a smoothie or like juice it into a juice? It's like, who told you to be that self-aware as a fruit?
I feel like it loses nutrients when you...
Yeah, how?
I guess... Because oh my God, my brain just malfunctioned.
Like it
Did
gets
you hear
mushed
that?
together.
It's like the fiber. Like oh my God, ow, something hurts. No, I hurt something in my head. I pulled something in my fucking forehead.
Wait, you glitched. There was just a
literally
glitch.
glitched. I just was like, wow, power down, power.
You know,
down.
so that like, because I would drink a smoothie every single day, but I just feel like they're not actually good for you.
No, it's dessert.
Like, and I'm already I eat way too much sugar. Like I love sugar.
I love a banana strawberry smoothie, but my like trick is to throw peanut butter in it because then it tastes like a fucking cookie. And turns out you shouldn't be having like tons of peanut butter every day in your smoothie. Like,
hey, also turns out that acai bowl is like not that good for you.
Okay.
Then stop marketing them with the other healthy bullshit.
Yeah, why is a girl wearing a sports bra holding the acai bowl if it's ice cream?
Literally.
Why is it in the Equinox? Why
it's
is
a
it
hot
in the
fudge
Equinox?
sundae. It's a hot fudge sundae.
The peanut butter I'd get in those, I loved that shit.
No, I fucking love
and
an
then
acai
they
bowl.
put cacao nubs on it. Cacao nibs. That's chocolate, babe. You're just
no, that's chocolate.
That's chocolate. And acai.
Just because that chocolate is like European does not mean that you can't set boundaries.
Just because it's crushed up differently, it's the same. It's the same. So anyway, we're just warning you guys. Don't be tricked. Like, don't get tricked.
I don't know how we got here, but I do want to speak on something.
Yeah.
The Justin Bieber album. Have you listened?
So I did listen, but it was like in a car and the car was kind of loud and it was kind of low. So I didn't have like the right experience. You know, when like it wasn't ideal.
Totally. No, I totally get it. I feel like I think it's amazing. I love it. Like I think every song is so good. And I think that some people that are hating on it are millennials that like, and I love being a millennial. I think that wanted like his dance music that he did when he was like 13. And I don't want that Justin Bieber. Like I love this new era, new vibe.
I'm obsessed with him. I think he's also like a genius. I do think this album is like really good Pilates music for like the beginning of the session. When you're like, you're getting into it and you need to get hyped, but you don't want to be like too pumped up. It's like perfect, like daisies.
Yes.
Like, and then you're getting the pelvis involved.
Yeah.
And then you're lifting the glutes. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of Pilates lately.
Oh my God. Wait, you've been really describing things today that are just like spot on, I feel like.
Wait, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Because I actually like I'm bad at words in general. But I'm working on it. Wait, but Justin Bieber also, this is the thing. I feel like real music people really like it. But then there's like top 40 people who are like, where's the chorus? Because there's like
totally,
and he's a chorus master. Like he can make anything sound like a bop. So he almost like he's choosing to be like, let me take you on this lyrical journey.
And I don't think I'm creative in a musical sense whatsoever. I'm simply just an observer of what I think sounds good to my ears or not. Like, so I wouldn't know about a chorus or about.
You just liked the vibes.
I like the vibes.
Were you high?
No.
Okay.
No, I've listened to it a lot. Like, I've actively gone on my Spotify and played it.
We don't talk about like how good his tone of voice is.
No.
And I'm not even being nostalgic. It just is a good voice.
Well, and also, like, as his voice has changed, obviously, like, as he's gotten older, he's still, like, it still sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of boyfriends/husbands, Des and I had an interesting moment the other day because he sent me something and I pulled it up on my phone and he was like, why is my name Des Bishop in your phone? And I was like, that's your name. And he was like, you have my government name in your phone. And I was like, when I met you, I put your name in and that's what happened. Yeah. And then he showed me his phone and it's Burn with like a heart. Cause I think I put that in as that's how I did it. Yeah. And he kept it, which is cute. But this is the question. Is it psychopathic that I have my husband's government name?
No.
I think, look, that's your name.
No. I have so many friends who are like married and for like a couple years, and I still have like Katie's boyfriend, Cam. And I'm like I'm not changing that to his government name or like who or like her husband. You know, like I feel like it's how you had it in before. It's very nostalgic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fate. I agree. Also, I've been dabbling with manifestation, as you know, for years now.
Yes.
And I wrote, I will pass my driving test like 400 times.
I saw that.
Because Coco Gauff wrote, I will win the French Open. And she did. And it's like pretty similar. Yeah. So I realized if little ways of manifesting is to set your phone background to something that's like channeling what, like a mood. I think your phone background, because you look at your phone 8,000 times a day. Yeah. Is a really good opportunity for manifesting.
I agree with that.
Like, don't pick a bad color. Don't pick a bad image. Pick positivity.
I feel like also just like writing, you don't even have to write it 400 times, but if you have it in your phone somewhere and you've written it down and I don't even feel like you have to go and look at it. Like, I feel like it just like that energy being with you.
Yes. Love wins. So stupid.
Love is literally all you need. Because I remember this is how I really got hooked on it. I one time like wrote down like things I wanted to manifest. This was when I lived in like my first apartment. And I lived in that apartment for like 5 years. So when I finally moved, I found that piece of paper because it was like put in some random book. And when I looked at the piece of paper, I had done all of the things, but like I had forgotten about that. I mean, I don't even know where it went.
I really have chills.
And that's when I really like started getting hooked on it. And so then I would always like write down what like my manifestations.
Hooked on phonics.
No. Do you know my brother used to call me that when I was in middle school?
Wait, I knew that.
Because I couldn't read.
Oh God.
No, the bullying was so
important for
funny.
your growth.
No, it was so
important.
Not only was it important for my growth, but
people who haven't been bullied are not like fully grown.
Developed.
They're not developed. If you haven't been bullied, like what have you dealt with in your life? And like bullied by like people who know you.
No, I
like
think
they know.
Yeah, no, it's really important to be bullied specifically by your siblings, I think.
By someone that knows you in and out and can really find the
root cause.
Yeah, the root cause, the weaknesses right there. I don't want a random person tell me something that's not bullying.
No,
you don't even
my brother has literally like in my almost 33 years of knowing him, he has been able to like change the course of my life with one word. like I've had boyfriends before. And like we'll be somewhere and my brother will like lock eyes with me across the room. He'll say one word and I will have to immediately break up with him the next day. So like the bullying, it does not end, and I'm actually more thankful for it now.
No, because he's a real one.
Yeah, because he's like, if no one's going to tell you, mom's not even going to tell you, guess what? Hey, guess what? Everyone in the family is too scared to tell you. Like, that's how most of my phone calls start out. I feel like with my brother, hey, guess what everyone's been talking about you?
He goes, look, we've all had a meeting, and this is what we've come up with.
The High Council has come together, and they've decided that you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
I do think that what's interesting is we have the same family dynamic of a boy, a girl, and parents. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's great because I love that you can turn on anyone at any time. Like, we can all turn on dad.
Totally.
We can do us versus the parents. It could be the girls versus the boys. Like, there's so many good teams that can be built.
You learn camaraderie, and you learn that life is ever changing.
Alliances change in a second. Alliances change in a fucking second. And then when the siblings turn on each other, that's when shit gets dark. Because you're not strong without each other. The parents, they normally have each other's back. So when you lose each other, then it's haywire.
Yeah.
Then it's scary.
I do think, obviously not that I'm a parent, but like my mom genuinely wouldn't let me and my brother fight for longer than like a couple hours or like a day. Like, we never like ended the day fighting, you know? And I think that like is important for siblings.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I never fought with my brother that much. He would just like, we'd be like annoyed. Gary
would just like beat me up, but like we didn't like, what were we fighting about? But I think that's like important.
I remember what we'd fight about. Nintendo was the source of all our drama as kids.
Yeah.
Because I would play Pokemon, and this is the thing. Look, I come from humble beginnings. Mm-hmm. God forbid we had 2 Nintendos. We had one Nintendo that we had to fight for every second of the day. And look, I was stronger.
You know what's funny is like thinking about having kids now, as the parent, how do you know what the cool toy is for that age group?
Oh, because you can't like ask what are the kids doing because they're like 3 and can't talk.
Yeah, like how do you know what to get?
I guess you have to start reading. And
you want to know what's crazy is like toy stores aren't a thing anymore. Do you remember that as like a child going, like the first time you ever went,
stores.
Like, could really remember going into like a big toy store that you were just like, what the fuck is this?
Is Toys R Us gone?
Gone.
You have to find mom and pop shops now. It's AI now.
No,
Toys are AI.
That is so sad to me. Like, I had to order a friend's kid's toy, and I was like, I guess I'll just get it on Amazon. Like, I don't know.
And you like look at what charts the highest. But, and honestly, kid stuff does well, but that's what mommy vloggers are for, to be like, hey.
Yeah.
Also, there are kids who are like really, really famous on YouTube. Like a 5-year-old boy is like hugely famous. All he does is like they put a toy in front of him, and he'll be like Gladiator, like yes or no, and the toy companies would be like, no, Jeremy didn't like it, we're fucked.
No, I don't want to ever get into that world.
One thing I do miss though is going with your friends to rent a movie.
Yeah, that is like that's probably one of the number one like nostalgic outings that I think about the most.
Because you're like, tonight's gonna be fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. And regardless,
we're getting the Spice Girls movie for the 18th time,
and it's gonna be so fucking good, and one of us is gonna fall asleep and the other one is gonna
and
puke
no one
from
talks
eating
about
too
how
much
the
candy.
Spice Girls movie actually never made sense.
No, but you heard they're like getting back together?
Really?
I don't know. Everything's AI nowadays.
No,
you guys, you cannot trust anything you read in the media, including us. Have you seen this Nelly and Ashanti show?
No.
There's a reality show. Nelly and Ashanti are like together.
I knew that.
And it's like a TV show about their relationship, like a Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey type thing.
On what channel? Why is that not coming up in my algorithm?
How did that not come across your desk? See, I'm the biggest Nelly Ashanti fan ever.
Mm-hmm. Where is it airing? Like what stream?
I actually don't know. We need Chris, but Chris left us for dead today. Just kidding. We're virtual, so he's not here. So I want you to watch that show and report back.
That let's just for a moment, them being together is also not to be nostalgic, but like hello, that's like prom king and queen getting married like years later. It feels like for whatever reason they feel like to me like they were high school sweethearts.
They were. It's like love wins. Also, can Ashanti drop some bangers?
Yeah, like I'd love if they came out with like an album right now. Oh, imagine if they did a tour and it was just them. That would be amazing.
I feel like everyone's like touring, but like Kesha's back. Have you seen Kesha's stuff?
I haven't seen that.
Our algorithms are so different.
So different.
So what is on your algorithm right now?
This is great. Wait, I'm going to Hannah's house in like a couple weeks for the weekend. For like 10 minutes, let's just take each other's phone and go on TikTok and see like what each other's mental illness is.
Yours is just Hummers and actually I haven't been on TikTok in 4 days. Not on purpose.
Oh my God.
But I've been driving.
Okay. You know what?
I've been driving around. Quick name drop.
Yeah.
I had a good follow this week. That like, you know when someone follows you and you're like,
yeah.
Bobby Flay.
Stop.
I know.
That is a really good one because what does he have in common with you?
Okay. First of all, he's from Queens.
Oh, is he?
So he's literally at my alley and he's a zaddy, but like I'm taken.
Wait, you want to know something? His daughter I've met a couple times.
Really?
She is, I think he used to have a house in Saratoga. So he was always like in Saratoga during the summers. And she's like friends with one of my girlfriends. So I'd met her a couple times. She is the nicest person I've like, every time I've seen her, she's always like been so nice and like remembered my name and like whatever.
Well, after this pod, we'll find out if she's a giggler.
She does the news in LA. She's on like their local news.
Oh my God. I have to look into this Bobby Flay lore. But fun fact about Bobby Flay, he loves cats and he has his own cat food company.
I didn't know that.
And when I'm on the road and they don't have Netflix on the TV, I watch Beat Bobby Flay as my comfort show.
My favorite was when he was on Entourage.
Oh my God. Was he good?
Well, he was sleeping with Ari Gold's wife, and it was just a really good
that's really funny
montage.
I think he likes comedians, but he also might have seen that I'm fostering cats. Who knows? But I'm also
or maybe he's just a giggler and he loves our comedy.
No, that's possible. Maybe he loves women in the arts, but I love the Food Network. Like I'm a real Food Network nerd, and also I watch HGTV sometimes. Like bring back cable.
Yeah, you love cable. Actually, in LA, I didn't watch any streaming networks because I was like, when I get home, I want to save all my shows for when I get home so I can just like binge like 4 hours of my shows.
Wait, that's literally like when you have a meal and you only like one thing on the plate and you're like, I'm going to wait till the end to eat the good part of the plate.
Daphne is being obsessed with me today. Like she's
love starved.
She's like just keeps jumping on me, and like right now she's just sitting on the ground and I'm petting her neck and she's purring.
If you haven't gotten a cat,
what are you doing?
Let me explain one thing about cats because I'm now fostering 3 new cats.
Are they going to be there when I'm there?
Yeah.
Okay, phew.
2 of them are shy. One of them is the most outgoing cat I've ever met. Let me tell you this. Dogs can never. This cat slowly comes up on my chest, is staring me in the eyes like a human. Like, you know when your cat looks through your soul?
Yes.
Like, and you're looking at her and I'm like, do I know you in a past life?
Yeah, I'm like, what
are you trying to say? What do you want to say? And I'm like, I will figure it out. What do you want?
Wait, Hannah, why do I always think like my ancestors are trying to tell me something through Daphne?
No, because cats are spiritual.
Daphne? Yes.
But I think they're actually just like looking at my eyelashes and think it's a spider or something when I'm blinking. But
no, we need the pet psychic. Like, we needed the pet psychic yesterday. The only guest we're ever having on the pod again is a pet psychic, and we need her.
Okay, we'll get her. Any recommendations, please send. One thing about dogs. No, look, I love all animals. I love dogs. Barking is insane.
Yeah.
Imagine, this is what barking is. If I'm a human, this is me. No, you're having a conversation with someone, I just start going, hey, 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 hey.
Well, it's so male coded also.
Why are you yelling?
It's like, just because you're louder doesn't mean you're right. Just because you're taking up more space doesn't mean your idea is the best idea.
Oh, you're scaring me. You're so scary. The fact that they bark is like, should be illegal. It's noise pollution. And then some people who have barky dogs start to have that thing where they stop hearing it, where you're like, your dog's yelling. Yeah. And they're like, okay, stop. I don't hear it. Mm-hmm. And then they're having a normal conversation. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't think when your dog is yelling.
Here's the thing. All dogs to me, I feel like, are kids. Like, I'm like, oh, you have like kids. Where cats are young women. Young professionals.
And when they do meow, like, they don't even want to. It's like, because they have to. They're like, meow.
Like, I was trying to tell one of my friends, like, the difference between having a dog and a cat. And I was just like, you own your dog. Like, your dog is in a cult and you are the dog's leader, and it literally will do anything
and
you
you're
say.
Like responsible for it. Like, every second the dog's like, what are we doing? And you're like, I don't know. I didn't.
And I'm
plan.
like, I do not own Daphne. She simply lives in my home. Yep. She pays her rent on time.
What am I?
She has things to do. So who am I to mess up her day or her schedule when, like, hello, she, like, what does she bring to the table? She is the table.
She is the table. A marble tablescape. One of my favorite jokes is the guy from Crashing. What's his name?
What's Crashing? It's
like a TV show, Crashing show. Pete Holmes. Mm-hmm. He has the funniest joke where he was like, cats are like C-list celebrities in your house.
Yes.
Where you're like,
yes.
You're like, do
we have a cat?
Is that Heidi Montag?
That just comes out every so often.
Yes. And you're like, I think I just saw Heidi Montag on the beach, but I'm not sure.
That is so good and honestly so true.
It's like, she's here, she's coming, she might be here, you might get a photo, you might not. And it depends on her mood.
I just want to let you know that we're so connected that we've drank the same amount. Look, that is like creepy best friend
witchcraft.
Stuff.
That's witchcraft.
That's witchcraft and wizardry. Like,
oh my God.
That's so weird.
That's so crazy. And we don't end the podcast till we're finished at the very end. No, we're drinking our Dunkin refreshers. I have to say, I made a mistake last pod. I said I was drinking mango peach. I wasn't. I lied to you guys. And I own full responsibility for that. I'm so sorry. It's mango pineapple refresher with green tea. That's what I'm drinking.
My refresher. See, I go like rogue.
What did you get?
No, like you because you can like add different things and like really make it your own. So like, I don't think I've ever drank the same concoction that I've come up with. This one right now is strawberry, dragon fruit, tropical guava, green tea, and then like raspberry something else.
It's like when you go to the soda station and you just put them all in.
Wait, you know what else happened to me today? Which, like, this never happens to me. I ordered my Dunkin refresher, and that's all I ordered. They accidentally gave me 2 donuts.
Wait.
And someone's getting fired, but it's not me.
Life is worth a living.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I do actually deserve a sweet treat.
You do. Also, you guys, keep submitting your summer stories at gigglysummer.com to win our Dunkin Giggly collab merch. Okay, so keep doing it. Last story, not to end, but I think it's important to be humble. Do you agree?
I agree.
So I saw one of my family friends, this woman who said, you know, she loves Giggle Squad. She loves listening to it. And she was with her 14-year-old daughter. And I made a little joke like, do you let her listen to it? And she was like, not really. And I was like, I don't know, maybe it's good for her to, you know, start hearing about some things. And the girl looks at me and she goes, oh yeah. The mom goes, I mean, maybe she's listening, but I don't know it. And the girl looks up, she goes, no, I'm not. No. She goes, no. She goes, she could be listening without me knowing. Nope.
I actually think someone was asking me that the other day too, like how young is the youngest like fan that's ever come up to you? And I was like, anywhere I think like under 17, we've lost them. Like we're too old.
I'm randomly on some weird TikTok algorithms though, where some like 14-year-old girls will be like, are you on TikTok?
Really?
And I'll be like, I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed. And then I just hang out with teenage girls all the time. And we talk about our acne and learning to drive and our road tests.
Wait, we're having a high school summer.
High school summer.
Hannah, me and you have had, that's the theme of the summer, and that's what it was. And we just needed this to realize
we just call our moms.
It's high school summer. You've literally been studying for your road test. You finally got it. I'm coming for the weekend. We're jacked up.
Sleepover.
We're sleepovers. We're getting tan. We're calling our moms.
We can eat whatever we want.
We're literally just getting in the car, like, to go to Dunkin' just because you have a license. You know, it's like we literally can't stop peeing. We've had 7, but we're just like running an errand.
All weekend, I'm gonna be like, do you need to grab milk? Did you run out of hair ties? Do you want me to go? You want to get a hair tie with me really quick?
No, I'm obsessed with high school summer.
I'm not driving to Montauk ever. That's
like
diabolical. Going to Europe and diabolical. I'm not, but oh my God.
I'm never getting in the car with you.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, I'd be too nervous.
No,
I don't want your life in my hands.
I'd have to look away.
No, I don't want your life in my hands. I also don't want that. That's like too intimate.
I'd have to sit in the back seat.
No, we sit in the back seat and let like Des drive.
Yeah, perfect. Done.
Wait, that's so weird. One of us is not sitting in the front with Des. That's weird. We're going full Uber. We're in the back.
I was wondering, should we bring Grace, or is that like HR? She doesn't want to.
We can, but she might be with her family, which is like kind of rude.
See, my Grace is we're her family.
See, if we want to be a real cult, we have to start getting her away from her family. That's like rule number 1 of cults. So we're like failing. Already. We have to like make up a story of why she can't go to see her family.
She has to work. She literally has to work.
Wait, I just see us sitting in the back of the car and Des being like, are you guys hungry? And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Where can we? I'm hungry now, though.
Like, where's the silence button?
Are we there yet? He presses the eject button. Anyway, you guys, thank you for giggling with us. Thank you for all your kind, supportive messages on my driver's test. Whether I failed or passed, we giggle. Okay, and that's what we learned today. And also thank you to Dunkin'. Shout out to you for making this episode possible.
Bye.
Bye.